This player wants me dead. In fact, he's been hunting me down for an entire week, the only goal to take me down and reclaim his power. That's because I'm the most powerful player on this server, but contrary to what you might think, I am a peaceful player. I claim power by taking down this corrupt dictator, but once I did that, he wasn't happy and wouldn't stop until he was back on top. To truly understand why this was the case, we have to go back to the day I got my power. I had just taken down the Crambit, and my first act in power was to clean up the entire server and remove any traces of fights on the server, which meant cleaning all the cobwebs, blocks and explosion holes. After a few hours I was done. By this point I had been on the game for most of the night, so I logged off and went to sleep. However, the next day, the Crambit called me to a meeting at spawn.
Yo.
Come
to spawn. That's fine.
I obviously went to meet him, not thinking anything of it, as why would someone want to take down a peaceful player who was helping the server? I also had personally apologised to anyone who had wronged in order to get my power, and gifted them with a gear shulker, including the Crambit himself, so I saw no reason as to why this meeting would be dangerous.
Well, will we meet again?
Yeah.
So I made something to settle this. Just follow me if that's fine.
And what exactly are we settling?
Who should be keen?
Well, I mean, last time it was clear that I was the victor, and I mean, I think I've been a pretty respectful, peaceful leader of the server compared to you. I don't see why there should be any dispute to this.
You're the only one in the server that has a mace, and I need it.
Oh, so that's what this is about. You want the mace? The meeting revealed to me the Crambit's true intentions. He didn't care if I was peaceful, he didn't care if I benefited the server, he didn't even care that I had apologised. He wanted what I had taken from him, power, and specifically my mace, which he once held. You see, there's only one mace on our Minecraft server, and it can only be held by the person who's currently in power, meaning I was now the owner of what he had once deeply cared for. Regardless, I decided to honour his desire and give him the fight he wanted, against my will. Little did I know that by taking this fight, I would see the extent he would go in order to try and kill me. Just like that. A gravel fall trap. The Crambit wasn't being honourable and fighting me straight off. He was going to use whatever tricks he could to take me down. With this in mind, I knew I had to kill him here, to throw him off the track and to stop this, and so I could go back to my peaceful ways.
GG.
You know what? That'll be nice. You can keep your stuff. I don't need it anyway. Once I had killed the Crambit, I let him keep his items as I felt no need to take it. However, this very decision would lead to his return. At the time though, I didn't see this. I believed that it was now over and went back to chilling. But do you know how you can be chilling? If you hit that subscribe button. This is my 3rd month on this channel and we're already so close to hitting 100 subscribers. If everyone watching this video subscribed, we would easily hit it. So if you enjoy my content and want to see more, then subscribe. Thank you. Anyways, back to the server where the next day I was called to another meeting.
Yo,
Yo.
you know what? Let's have a rematch.
Why?
I'm at spawn.
I decided to go again, but kept my guard up this time, as I didn't know what would be waiting for me. How long are you gonna keep bothering me about a rematch?
This will be the one.
Yeah? What, do you have another gravel fall trap set up for me again? How do I know that this time, you know, I'm not going into some funny situation like I was over there? Why should I trust you?
You know what? You pick the spot. I don't mind. I want this to be a proper 1v1.
I mean, I haven't really done anything since the last time we fought. Still have my kit. If that's what you want.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want, a fight you want, a fight you shall get, you know? If I can pick the spot.
I'll follow you.
I felt safe enough knowing that I got to pick the spot for this fight. Maybe the Krambit had changed and would fight me with honor after all, and despite the outcome of this fight, would leave me alone afterward. I felt confident going into this fight, knowing I had the mace and the supplies to win. Okay, well here's the place. I know it's a little far out, but you know, we haven't been in this specific place to fight before. So, change of scenery. Now, are you ready?
Yep.
Alright, so what, are we just gonna get started as per usual?
Spiders paid after. GG.
GG, bro. That was a good fight. And finally, that was that. He actually did fight with honor. He didn't trap me, and I respected that. I left feeling fulfilled, thinking that was the end and I wouldn't have to fight again. However, that wasn't the case. It had been days at this point, and it didn't seem like there was going to be an end to the fighting anytime soon. The karambit just kept coming back.
Oh crap, oh no. I gotta have a dance for that one. That one's oh crap. Ah. Get perfect. Boom. Boom. Ooh. Oh.
So, after escaping with my life one more time, I decided I had to put an end to things. I was a peaceful player, wronged by the crown but having to constantly fight against my will. Or was I? I mean, I never had to honour any of these fights. I could have ran or I could have simply said no. Truth be told, I was never truly hunted. Half the fights I took I agreed to initiate. Was I even a peaceful player? Sure, I benefited the server, but in reality I accepted each fight because I am not a peaceful player at heart. I've been suppressing an urge to abuse my power the entire time I've had it. With that in mind, I decided to stop with this act and show my true colours. As I had been exploring the world, I found my out. I found the way to stop having my life on the line, the Krambit's base. If I blew it up, he could no longer re-gear so easily, buying me precious time and letting me survive to see another day. With everything I've been thinking about swirling around in my mind, I made a split-second decision. This player wants me dead. In fact, he's been hunting me down for an entire week, with the only goal to take me down and reclaim his power. That's because I'm the most powerful player on the server. But in line with what you might think, I am not a peaceful player. I played an act of someone who benefited the server, when truly, I wanted to destroy it. And with this first action, I will never let anybody else get back on top. This is just the beginning of the end.